welcome to Week 4 of Football Friday Night. I'm Dave Ciseski alongside Tony Quash. Dylan Tyson will join us later on in the show. Tony, the Lima Senior Spartans look to get back on track as they hit the field in a battle with Sylvania Northfield Wildcats. Now,
Dave, it's a battle of two one-win programs over at Spartan Stadium tonight, but this is Lima Senior's final non-conference game before they begin their Toledo City League trek for the remainder of the season.
Over to Spartan Stadium, where Lima Senior was hosting the Wildcats of Northview for the first time ever. Lima Senior's last non-conference game before they open up the Toledo City League play. First play of the game, Janias Hall passes over to Boog Wilson, who does the rest after that. As he runs to the sideline, it was a foot race at that point in a race that Wilson was not losing. As he takes it to the house to put Lima Senior up 7-0 after the PAT. What a way to start the ball game for the Spartans. Spartans defense showing up big tonight as well. 2nd and 8, that's Kenyon Durr who gets the sack. Same score later in the first. Lima Senior will strike again as Hall goes deep downfield. Xavier Garner gets the pass, gets by the defense for the touchdown there. Zarner with the 70-yard score. Spartans would go up 14-0. Now, Spartans with a big win today, 45-14. NWCC action as the Perry Commodores host in the Upper Scioto Valley Rams. Over the last 15 seasons, the Commodores the 9-8 edge over. However, the Rams looking to make it 3 in a row in the series. Late first half, Rams driving 36-0 when Alex Sanders goes to the corner of the end zone, finds his receiver Maddox Underwood on the fade for the score, and they weren't done as they line up for 2, and Sanders would convert with the pass over the middle to Connor Scott. USV with the 44-0 lead. Second half, Commodores battling as they would get the tackle for loss to start the drive. That's Gage Morlock with the tackle in the backfield, but the Rams offense just would not be silenced for long. Sanders takes the carry from the 38, evades the first tackle, and then he's off again. Down the sidelines, another big score, 62 yards. USV wins 50-0. Waynesfield Goshen on the road taking on Hardin Northern and Jerry Cooper. Tigers, winners of 3 in a row in the series, looking to go 4-0 on the campaign. Bears up 12-7 in the third when Carter Curtis takes the carry, and he's going to go straight to the house for the long touchdown. Lead now pushed to 19-7 Hardin Northern. The Tigers would not be denied as they march down the field. Drew Brett again will find his receiver. All alone is Jace Coffin for the score, and here comes WG. And once again, this time, Grant Bradigan is going to take the ball here. He'll get it right after this touchdown. The Red Sea parts, and then he gets in there to the end zone for another score. Tigers with a come-from-behind win, 28-19 the win there. Tigers are now just 2 undefeated teams in the NWCC. The others being the Elgin Comets, who posted a 53-26 win over Ridgemont tonight. Elgin meets WG in Week 7. Elsewhere in the conference, Corey Rawson falls to North Baltimore 44-35, and rounding out the conference, Ridgedale posts a shutout tonight over Crestline 46-0.
Switching gears to the Western Buckeye League, the Elida Bulldogs look to win their 4th straight game to start their season, while the Titans of OG are still trying to crack the winning column. We pick things up in the third. Elida leads 16-0. Ryan Magoo takes the snap, drops back, takes to the skies. His pass connects with Seth Sharp, and the senior picks up the first down and more. Later on in the drive, David Etzkorn takes the handoff and takes it into the end zone. Elida leads 23-0. To the 4th we go. Magoo gives it to Etzkorn once again. This Bulldog breaks away from his defenders with ease. Elida now leads 30-0. OG looking to chip away. Payne Kuhlman takes the snap. He shovels it over to Jordan Metzger. And the Titans with a flea flicker. It pays off as Grant Schrader hauls it in and puts 6 on the board for OG. They go for 2 and convert to make it a 30-8 ball game. OG still looking for more, but the pressure is on as Landon Crates takes down the QB for a loss. Elida wins their 4th straight game, 30-8. Another Bulldog squad looks to stay perfect thus far this season as Salina invades Shawnee. The last 6 meetings between these programs have been split 3 games apiece. We pick things up in the first. Shawnee trails 7-0. Dom Lynch is looking for an open man. He's directing traffic and connects with Michael Garlock for the first down. Indians look to continue their momentum. Here's a deep pass into the end zone, but Wesley Grieber is right there for the pick. Salina takes over. Now we have Bobby Morris taking the snap. He looks for a target, and his pass connects with Braylon Gabes. The senior with a stiff arm, he invades the Indians' defense, and he puts the moves on his defender. Gabes works his way home. Salina now leads 14-0. And the Bulldogs are not done yet. Morris finds Gabes once more in the end zone. Salina will win this game 31-8. Now we turn things over to Dylan Tyson, who has a WBL rivalry clash between 2 Auglaize County foes.
Thanks, Tony. The final WBL game we saw tonight featured St. Mary's taking on a Wapakoneta team that suffered 2 gut-wrenching one-score losses to open the year. Although the Redskins bounced back last week, this rivalry has gone into overtime in 2 of the last 3 meetings. That's enough to leave a bad taste in everyone's mouth, but especially for the Rough Riders, who hope their first win of the year can avenge last year's OT loss. Wapak student section turned out tonight, though, to watch their team get out to a 14-0 halftime lead. Third quarter, St. Mary's working to erase that deficit. On 4th down, they're going for it, and Colton Marby chopped those feet. Carries the defenders to a 1st down. Rough Riders get another 4th down conversion before they're faced with 4th and goal on the 3-yard line. Kevin Perry tries to get something done, but the Redskin defense makes a huge goal line stand. Wapak's going to eat the clock, so we go to the 4th quarter. St. Mary's trying again, another 4th down. Cody Wallace finds Carter Steinberg for the 1st down. Riders are 3 for 4 on 4th down in the second half, so how about another try at it? This one's a 4th and long, though, so Wallace gonna go deep. Grant Jolly is there for Wapakoneta for the interception to put this game away. Redskins move to 2-2 on a 14-0 win. 2 more games in the WBL tonight. Bath squeaked out an overtime win out of Shawnee last week, but their luck wasn't on the same side tonight. They fall 38-34 in Kenton. And Defiance, an unlikely early favorite for the conference crown, will stomach their first league loss, falling 43-42 against the powerhouse that is Van Wert. That leaves Elida and Salina as the only teams undefeated in WBL play. Those teams will meet in week 6. Still to come tonight, the second set of conference matchups in the MAC, headlined by our spotlight game between Coldwater and Anna. Lots of highlights from these high-scoring affairs. Catch the very best after the break. Welcome back. The ever-competitive Midwest Athletic Conference kicked off conference play last week, and 2 dark horse title hopefuls began the year 1-0 in action. Tonight, Coldwater and Anna look to stay on track for a spot on Northwest Ohio's most contentious throne. That's why this is our Football Friday Night Spotlight Game.
Tonight's Football Friday Night Spotlight Game is brought to you by Citizens National Bank.
Since winning the D6 state title in 2019, Anna hasn't been able to finish a year above 500. But with their offense putting up 37 points a game and a defense allowing just 19, they're in their best position yet to buck the trend. Coldwater, state ranked every year since 2011, though, won't make it easy. Cavs force a 3-and-out on Anna's opening possession, but now face 4th down in Rocket territory. QB Balin Blockberger is going to find Mason Welsh. He gets up the sideline, picks up the first. They'll convert another 4th down later in the drive, which sets up Cody Depweg to punch it in from 5 yards out. Cavs go up 7-zip. Ensuing Coldwater drive, Blockberger feeling the pressure on 3rd down, but he's working miracles. Escapes the sack and throws on the run. Dots up Welsh on the sideline. This play ain't over yet. Welsh escapes 1 defender, makes another miss, and he'll take it all the way for the score as the sideline stampedes down the field to celebrate. And a defense trying to find the answer, but there just weren't any for this Cavalier offense as Blockberger again takes to the air, drops it in a bucket for A.J. Harlemer. Cavs lead 22-0 in the first half and will stay undefeated, 37-7. And if Coldwater wants a seat atop the conference, well, Marion Local's going to have to make room. The Flyers have won at least a share of the title in 7 straight seasons. Tonight, they look to continue their MAC dominance, taking on the St. John's Blue Jays. Opening possession, 1st and 10 Flyers. Justin Knopf connects with Victor Holscher. Holscher makes the most of it, breaking a tackle before being dragged out of bounds in Blue Jays territory. Very next play, Knopf with a pitch to the man in motion, Drew Laws, Marion Local quarterback. Justin hands it off to Knopf, and he charges downfield for a 14-yard rush. On 2nd and goal, 4 yards to go to St. John's end zone. They're going to capitalize here with Marion Local running back Parker Hess finishing the drive. Then, ensuing Marion Local drive, Justin Knopf keeps it for himself. Sprints down the field for a 43-yard touchdown. PAT is good. 14-0 Marion Local. They win big in a shutout over St. John's.
Versailles outscoring their opponents 102-0 so far this season, taking on the New Bremen Cardinals. Tigers with a 9-4 edge over the past 15 seasons head-to-head. Third quarter, Cards down 7-0 when Aaron Thiemann finds Rogan Muther, who takes it for the 1st down. However, the offense would stall out, still 7-0 Tigers. Tigers, though, would then start to click as Michael Osborne finds A.J. Griesdorn for the 1st down. Same drive, moving the chains again as Osborne with the QB keeper. He takes the hard hit at the end, however, earns that 1st down. Another one, keeping this drive going. And it would continue with Joel Garrett with the long run up the middle there. No one catching him. Versailles continues to roll with a 34-7 win with just 7 points given up all season. Wow. Final 2 games in the MAC tonight. Parkway fends off St. Henry 35-23, and Minster defeats Fort Recovery 41-20. More NWC action. The Jefferson Wildcats with a 10-5 advantage in their last 15 against Bluffton. However, the Pirates offense sailing, averaging over 37 a game thus far. First quarter, Pirates cruising. Garrett Bogart with the impressive run to get to the end zone. Score now 21-0 Bluffton. Bluffton keeps his foot on the gas. Bogart hands off to Landon Worcester, who follows his blocks into the end zone for yet another score. 28-0. Second quarter, more of the same. This time from 1 yard out. Noah Bricker gets a touchdown to put this out of reach at 35-0. Still in the first half, Bricker again gets the ball and does what he's done all game. Another touchdown. Pirates win big, 63-0.
Making our way over to Putnam County, both the Grove Dogs and Spencerville Bearcats look to get back into the win column as they begin league play tonight. Grove came out on top last year in dominating fashion, 55-6. Columbus Grove is up by 40 with a running clock. Bearcats look to get something going, but Levi Schrader stops him in his tracks. Grove takes over. Now it's Gavin Barraza on the quarterback keeper. He gets the first down and more before he is dragged out of bounds. The Bulldogs will keep the ball moving as Barraza shuffles it over to Schrader. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. Bulldogs will go on to win this game, 40-0 as time runs out. Lipsick aims to remain perfect after week 4, while Allen East looks for their second win of the season. The Mustangs won the last meet in 2022 by a final of 17-8. In the first quarter, Lipsick looks to establish a passing game, but not if Jordan Sky has anything to say about that. This Mustang gets the interception, and Allen East takes over. The Vikings would force a 4-and-out, and here's the kickoff return. The ball slips out of this Vikings hand, and the fumble is recovered by Carson Klum. Unfortunately for Allen East, they would turn the ball over. Lipsick now has possession. Tyler Laumer's pass connects with Quinn Schrader, and the Vikings continues to move the chains. Later on in the drive, it's Schrader punching it in for the 6th. Lipsick wins 21-0. One more score from NWC play. Crestview takes down Ada on the road. 47-9 is the final. And we're set for our second and final break on Football Friday Night. When we return, we have some BBC action between Arlington and Elmwood, plus the rest of the scores heading your way.
Well, first ever meeting between Elmwood and Arlington at Doncaster Field. Elmwood's first year in the BBC. Red Devils coming off a tough 34-30 loss to LB first quarter. Arlington leads 9-0, and the Red Devils are looking for more. Aiden Cavini is wide open for the pass, and the sophomore hauls it in for the 6 points. Red Devils now lead 15-0. Elmwood looking to respond as they take this to the skies. Trent Heacock is on the other end, and he says, not on my watch. Arlington goes on to win this game 36-0. Two other intra-conference games were played in the BBC tonight. Macomb and Pandora Gilboa both play in their first conference matchups. Both moved to 1-0. Rockets defense secures an 18-0 shutout of Arcadia, and the Macomb Panthers blow out Van Buren 63-7. Here's some
other scores. Wayne Trace defeats Edgerton 42-6. Ayersville wins on the road 20-17. Fort Loramie falls to Columbus Academy 28-12. Riverdale wins big over Van Loo 56-12.
And that's how we wrap up our 4th week of Football Friday Night. Just want to thank everybody that helps us get this show on the air and everybody out there watching. Guys?
Have a great night, everyone. Thank you for tuning in.
See you next week.